Power handover within February 17 to 18. No security threats centering polls, Army. Mass flow created in favor of change, Jamaat Amir. Jamaat Islami aid Pakistani force in 1971, Mirza Fakhrul. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. The interim government will hand over the power to elected people within a week after February 12 polls. Chief Advisor's press wing officials made the disclosure at a press conference at the Foreign Service Academy on Thursday afternoon. They said the elected representatives will be handed over power within February 17 to 18. There is no scope to create confusion over it. Meanwhile, Law Advisor Asif Nazrul said any individual designated by the President to be able to administer oath to lawmakers. So far, the Army is not sensing any threats centering polls. Director of Military Operations, Directorate of Army Headquarters, Brigadier General Dewan Mohammad Munzur Hussain made the remark at a press conference about in aid to civil power program of the Army. Replying to a question, he said Army will take action as per rules of engagement if irregularities take place during polls. Earlier, joining a coordination meeting under In Aid to Civil Power program at the National Stadium, Army Chief General Waqar Zaman directed the members of the Army to discharge their duty, remaining within the rules for free, fair and credible polls. Those who want to establish dynasty, they are telling lies by hacking the social media ID. Amir of Jamaat Islami, Dr. Shafiqur Rahman, made the remark in his address to polls rallies in Nagaon, Chapai-Nawabganj and Rajshahi districts on Thursday. He said, people want change, that is why mass flow has been created in favor of change. He said those engaged in case filing trade will be brought to book. None will be allowed to loot people's money if voted to power. He sought vote for weighing scale to show red card to old system and welcome the new one. Neither 1971 nor 2024 can be forgotten. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and candidate from Thakurgaon 1 Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir made the remark while conducting election campaigning at Farabari School ground of Thakurgaon on Thursday afternoon. He said, in 1971, Jamaat collaborated with Pakistani occupation force and people had to flee the country. Air Force is fully ready to render all-out assistance to make the polls free, fair and credible. Air Chief Marshal Hassan Mahmud Khan made the remark at an event where he gave necessary directives to field-level Air Force men for the upcoming 13 parliamentary polls and referendum at the Bashar base on Thursday. He said 3,730 members of Air Force men will remain deployed across the country for the polls. Several helicopters will remain standby to tackle any emergency situation. Internationally acclaimed actress Bobita, late musician Ayub Bachchu, 7 other individuals and rock band Warface have been selected for Ekushe Award this year. The other winners are Abdus Sattar in Fine Arts, Shafiq Rahman in Journalism, Merina Tabassum in Architecture, Islamuddin Palakar in Drama, Orthi Ahmed in Dance, Mahbubul Alam Mojumdar in Education and Tejosh Haldar Josh in Sculpture. Ministry of Cultural Affairs unveiled the final list on Thursday after approval of the Advisory Council. This is for the first time in country's history a rock band has been considered for Ekushe Award, the second best of award of the state. Now a short break. We will be back soon with 6 sentenced to death for Ashulia's 7 killings. US-Iran talks in Oman on Friday. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. The International Crimes Tribunal 2 has sentenced 6 people to death and 7 others to life imprisonment for Australia's 7 killings during July mass uprising of 24. A 3-member International Crimes Tribunal 2, headed by Justice Nazrul Islam, pronounced the verdict on Thursday. 6 death row convicts include former lawmaker Saiful Islam, former OC of Australia Police Station Syed Roni, former SI Abdul Malik, former ASI Bishwajit Shaha, Roni Bhuiya and Constable Mukul Chokdar. The life-term awardees, including former DIG of Dhaka Range Syed Nurul Islam and 6 others. Among the death row convicts, Malik and Mukul Chokdar are now in jail. The others are at large. Now news around the world. US-Iran nuclear talks are set to take place in Oman, Tehran on Friday to ease the tense standoffs between the two nations. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi has confirmed through social media the talks scheduled to take place in Muscat after the anticipated meeting was faltering amid disagreements over format and location. Mediators from Qatar, Turkey, Egypt have presented Iran-US with a framework of key principles to be discussed in the talks. The proposed framework includes Iran's commitment to significantly limit uranium enrichment and restrictions on ballistic missiles use and arming of Iran's allies in the region. India is free to buy oil from any country, Russia has said as US President Donald Trump's claimed India agreed to stop buying Russian oil. The Kremlin's remarks came after Trump claimed India has agreed to stop buying Russian oil as part of the trade deal between New Delhi and Washington signed earlier this week. The spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, said Moscow is not the only crude supplier for New Delhi and there is nothing new about India's decision to diversify its crude suppliers. Amid tensions among India, US, Russia regarding the oil trade, India was taking more than 2 million barrels a day at the peak, a level that fell to around 1.3 million barrels a day in December. Ukraine and Russia have agreed to exchange 314 prisoners during ongoing peace talks. US President Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, said, adding that significant work remains to end the war. The US is mediating as Ukraine and Russia hold a second day of talks in Abu Dhabi, while fighting rages on nearly 4 years after Russia's full-scale invasion of its neighbor. President Volodymyr Zelensky has said the number of Ukrainian soldiers killed on the battlefield as a result of Russia's war is 55,000. However, Russia has remained unmoved not to leave occupied Donetsk region. Viewers will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now, sports news. Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has interpreted his country's stand to boycott the match against India in the T20 World Cup as a symbol of solidarity with Bangladesh. Speaking at a cabinet meeting in Islamabad, Pakistan's PM said, Pakistan has taken a very clear stand on the T20 World Cup. There should be no politics in sports. He added, Pakistan will stand on the side of Bangladesh and will not play against India in the tournament. He stressed that they have taken a stand of solidarity boycott as India's policies in cricket are unacceptable, as well as the decision was taken in protest against the decision to exclude Bangladesh from the tournament. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Power handover within February 17 to 18. No security threats centering polls, army. Mass flow created in favor of change, Jamaat Amir. Jamaat-e-Islami aid Pakistani force in 1971, Mirza Fakhrul. Six sentenced to death for Ashulia's 7 killings. And US-Iran talks in Oman on Friday. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with ATN News.